Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this week I am going to be talking about a show that I have yet to talk about on here. So let's just get into it. The show I'm going to be talking about is Virgin River, which is a Netflix original series. And I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be doing top 5 moments from Virgin River. Just throughout the 6 seasons. The 6th season just came out like in December of 2024, of course. So yeah, I already finished it a while ago. It was so good. Yeah, it was really, really good. So yeah, and so anyways, at number 5, it is from season 4, episode 12, titled The Long Goodbye. And it is the moment when Charmaine is at her house and she is like, something's like wrong with her. She's like having a breakdown or something. Like she feels like she can't breathe and whatever, and she calls Jack for help. So him and Mel rush to her house to help her, and then she like just blurts out that Jack is not actually the father of the twins that she was currently pregnant with. She like just lied about it. And so yeah, and I have that on here, and it might be kind of weird, but I just think that's one of the best moments, because I was like honestly so relieved when that happened. I was like, yes, because I was like sort of kind of hoping like that would be the case, like earlier on, that like, oh, he's not actually the dad or whatever, because obviously, you know, wanted him with Mel, and you know, for them to have a family and all of that, and just the whole thing with Charmaine being pregnant and like he was the dad and everything just complicated things so much. And so then like once she finally revealed that, it was like just okay, you know, he doesn't have kids with Charmaine, and you know, now he can just move past that and get on with his life with Mel and whatever. So that was just wonderful. Yeah, honestly, one of the biggest twists too, because they like took so long to reveal that. Yeah, and I just gotta say also, it's just so funny how we've all, like the fans of Virgin River, that Charmaine, it seemed like she was literally pregnant for years in the show. Like, why was it so long? It was weird. I feel like in shows when they have that storyline where someone's pregnant, it was like fast, or you know, they just end up going to the new season like jumping ahead or whatever. But not with this. They literally had her pregnant for what felt like literal years. But anyways, obviously the timeline's different and everything. We don't really know. Anyways, that's not the point. So yeah, and that's why it's on here for me, because I was just so like relieved and happy that was the case, that he wasn't the father. So yeah. Okay. Number 4 is from season 6, episode 9, titled Prelude to a Kiss. So obviously this is like the latest season. And it is the moment when, so this is like at Mel and Jack's wedding, and they're like taking forever and whatever, so like everyone, the guests are just like sitting there like waiting for the wedding to start and everything. And then Brady and Bree end up like having a moment, sort of, or Brady goes to talk to her, and he like finally like tells her how he feels and like just all of that. And it wasn't that long ago that I watched it, but now I can't remember like everything that he said and whatever, but I just know like he confessed his feelings and whatever, and she, like, Bree didn't really, like, she's still like kind of denying that, like, kind of denying whatever between them, even though like obviously we know she still has feelings for him and whatever, but she's just still like denying that and whatever. But like she kind of sort of like didn't really say anything to where it was like, okay, yeah, like obviously she thinks there's still something, or like, you know, those feelings and whatever. I don't know if I'm even making any sense right now. It sounds kind of confusing, but honestly, everything with Brady and Bree and like that whole situation, Lark, all of that is a lot. So obviously not gonna get into that right now, but I put that on here just because I love Brady and Bree so much and I want them to be together, and that didn't happen this season. So I'm just really hoping that that's what we're gonna get in season 5. I mean, not season 5, season 7. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I think that's what a lot of fans are hoping for. So yeah, I mean, you know, Mike is a nice guy, okay, but I just like Brady better. So just I think Brady and Bree belong together. Yeah, and so that's why I have it on here. Anyways, number 3, I have season 1, episode 8, titled Into the Light. And it's the moment, like at the end of the episode, where Jack shows Mel her like newly renovated cabin that he fixed up and finally finished it for her, and so he's showing it to her, and then they finally have their first kiss. And so obviously that was a really great, really sweet moment. And yeah, like there's not much else to say about that. Like obviously that's one of Mel and Jack's best moments. So, and then next I have, this is from season 4, episode 11, titled Once Again. And this is where Jack proposes to Mel and she says yes, obviously. So obviously this is another of Mel and Jack's, like one of their best moments, because obviously I feel like we were waiting for this for a long time, for like them to get engaged and whatever, and it just like, it was a really sweet proposal and it was great. So like obviously how could I not have their proposal on here? Like that's one of the best moments in the entire show. So, and then finally, number 1 is from season 6, episode 10, titled The Big Day. And obviously this is when Jack and Mel get married. Obviously I have to have this at number 1. Like we were waiting for this for so long, for their wedding and for them to like finally get their happily ever after or whatever, and finally we got it, and took a while to get there, went through lots of ups and downs and stuff, and even like the whole season leading up to their wedding day was, you know, a lot of like drama and some chaos and stuff, like all mixed in. Like they almost had to cancel their wedding, and just, you know, so much stuff happened that was like kept like almost derailing their wedding, and I'm like, no, like don't do this to us. They have to get married. It's what we all want. And we got that, and it was perfect. Their wedding was beautiful. And yeah, so I just can't wait for season 7 to see them married and happy, and you know, hopefully getting a baby, starting their family and all of that. So yeah. And then I also had an honorable mention on here. I just want to say it's from season 6 episode 10 also, and it's when Mel's dad Everett was at their wedding, because that was so sad when he ended up in the hospital, and so he couldn't come. But then Doc like pulled off that big surprise for Mel and was able to get him to the wedding, at least for a little bit, to sing his song that he finished for Mel, and sing it for Mel and Jack's first dance. And that was like one of the sweetest moments of the whole entire show. Yeah, so I just had to have that on here because that's definitely one of my favorite moments ever. It was so sweet, and I think it's really cool how they gave us this like new relationship with like her like finding out her real dad, and that whole storyline. And I actually really like Everett. I think he's great, and I just hope that like he doesn't end up dying or anything. Like, he's gonna be okay and healthy, and you know, be able to like get to know and spend a lot more time with Mel and Jack and their family. So yeah, anyways, that's it. So comment what your favorite moment is from Virgin River. It can be anything. I know like most of this is like Mel and Jack moments, because like obviously they're my favorite couple. They were like one of the best parts of the show, obviously. And they have so many great moments. It was really hard to figure this out, but yeah. Obviously there's like so many amazing moments in the show with not just Mel and Jack, but also like from Brady and Bree and Doc and Hope, Lizzie and Denny. I didn't even have any moments from them on here, but I do love Lizzie and Denny. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, so comment one of your favorite moments from the show. And yeah. Anyways, comment what you like to see me talk about next. If you have any ideas or anything. Yeah. And I guess that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps me out and I really appreciate it. And share with your family and friends. Yeah, I think that's all. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.